What is going on, guys? My name is Epic Soren, and these are my top 5 scenes, or top 5 moments? I don't know. Top 5 moments, yeah, from The Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 9, No Way Out. So, number 1 happened pretty quickly into the episode, I think. For me, these are just my personal top 5 moments. If you differ, let me know down in the comments. What would you have made the top 5 moments? Alrighty, so here's my top 5 moments. Number 1 or number 5, depending on how you want to count. Number 5, we'll say, is like the lowest one. So number 5, when Gabriel offers to take Judith, he's like, I will take her to the church, I will keep her safe, and I will make it, and he did. And I was proud of you. Good job, Gabriel. Number 4, the Anderson family massacre. That was what Trev from Trev's Chan 2 called it, and I don't have a better name for it. Sam started freaking out, which, I mean, I don't blame him. He's, what, an 8, 10, 12-year-old kid walking through a crowd of zombies. I would freak out too, and he subsequently gets chomped on, and Jesse just goes into shock and starts screaming, so the walkers start chomping on her too. And Rick is just kind of like having flashbacks or something, and it's really intense, and I figured it would probably be really intense for most people. For me, I kind of figured that was going to happen at the end of the last episode, when Sam's going, Mom, Mom, Mom. I mean, it didn't happen right away, which kind of surprised me, but oh well, whatever. They still died. So Rick is going, like, I don't know, going into shock 2 or something, watching his new girlfriend getting chomped on. Maybe he can get together with Michonne now. We can have Rishonne. Hashtag Rishonne. But then Carl can't get away from Jesse, so Rick just grabs his hatchet and he's like, well, it's gotta be done. Whack! 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 And I liked how they had the like flashing red scenes. I had to go back and watch the episode a second time to see that those were like red filtered images of Jesse, which kind of, I don't know what I expected. But then Ron is like, picks up the gun that Carl dropped and he's pointing it at Rick and Carl, both of them. I couldn't really tell because of the angling. And he's like, you. And I mean, I don't blame him. Rick killed his dad, and now Rick just chopped his mom's arm off after letting her be killed by a bunch of zombies. I mean, not that there's anything he could do with it, but from Ron's point of view, I don't blame him for being mad. But you can see he's about to shoot either Rick or Carl or both of them. So Michonne comes in, saves the day, just stabs him through the chest, and he's like, and as he's dying, blam, shoots out Carl's eye, which was my cover art for the last video I did, which was my initial reaction and review of the episode. Top scene number 3, when Daryl blows up the biker gang with that RPG rocket launcher, whatever you want to call it. It's an RPG if you ask me, because I mean it looks like a rocket-propelled grenade, and that's what RPG stands for, so I'm going to call it an RPG. And I think that's what they call it in the series too. I don't remember. Daryl uses the RPG to blow up the biker gang, saving Abraham and Sasha. Sounds good to me. Solved that problem. He did get stabbed in the back a little bit, but, you know, whatever. No biggie. He'll live. Hopefully. Scene number 2, and this one had me worried. For those of you who don't know, Glenn is by far my second favorite character. Daryl is probably my first, now that I start thinking about it a little bit. But like, Daryl and Glenn just kind of flip-flop for first and second place on my favorite characters list. And so Glenn and Enid go in to save Maggie, and Enid climbs up with Maggie, and why doesn't Maggie just climb on that thing that Enid was walking on? I mean, her platform was wobbling around, and there's a totally stable platform right next to it. Why didn't she just climb on that? Gosh, Maggie, seriously. But Glenn is being the hero and distracting all the zombies so Maggie can not die. And he's leading him away, and at first I'm like, yeah, good job, Glenn. And he starts getting cornered, I'm like, oh no, Glenn. And he's getting more and more cornered, and Maggie's like, Glenn! Glenn! And everybody's just like, Glenn! And they're like covering him, I'm like, no! And then, fortunately, Abraham and Sasha came in with the machine guns and saved him, so I didn't have to make another Glenn is not dead. That one would have been a lot harder to prove. I can't think of any ways that he could have gotten out of that one. So number 1, I'm going to call it the big stand, because I don't know what else to call it. Everyone who is left in Alexandria sees Rick fighting off the zombies by himself, and they slowly start coming out of their house and just whacking away, and it's great and it's awesome, and everyone almost lived happily ever after. Except for the wolf. Not too sure what I thought about that. Oh well, he's dead. Problem solved. Anyways, guys, those were my top 5 favorite scenes, or favorite moments. I guess favorite scenes, I don't know. Favorite scene moments from the last episode, Season 6, Episode 9, No Way Out of The Walking Dead. Let me know in the comments, what were your top 5 favorite scenes? Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Peace. Bye.